What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Dinner Daddy. Today I got 3 ground beef recipes that you guys can make for dinner. These are super cheap, super quick, super delicious. They all cost under 30 bucks. They take less than 30 minutes to make. Let's get into it. First up, we have faux bibimbap. This is my play on Korean Bibimbap. It's a little less labor intensive, but equally as delicious. First, we're gonna cook 2 cups of rice according to the directions. I like to use this sushi rice. Get this cooking on the stove, and we're gonna cook the rest of the dish while this rice cooks. Next, we're gonna get a container, and using low sodium soy sauce, we're gonna add half a cup to our container. Next, we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. We're going to press 5 cloves of garlic into this. As I always say, you can use as much or as little as you like. I'm using 5 for this recipe. Next, about a thumb-sized chunk of ginger. We're gonna finely chop this up and also add this into our container. Next, we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. You can use regular sugar or honey, whatever you'd like. Give this a good stir so that everything is nice and incorporated. Next, we're gonna chop up 1/2 of an onion. And then for plating, we're gonna chop up some green onions as well as a red chili pepper. And you can just set this aside for plating. Next, in a pan on medium-high heat, we're gonna add some olive oil and our 1 pound of ground beef. We're gonna season this with salt and pepper. Then we're gonna add in our onion, and we're gonna give this a good stir and let the meat brown. Once the meat is browned, we're gonna add in our sauce mixture, give this a good stir, and then we're gonna let this sauce reduce for probably about 4 minutes. This doesn't take very long. We're also gonna add some red pepper flakes to this. You can use as much or as little as you'd like, depending on how hot you want it. Once you can dab your spoon in and the sauce kind of stays on your spoon, you know that it's thick enough. To plate this up, get some of your rice, put it in a bowl or on a plate, top it with some of the ground beef mixture. Don't forget to get some of that sauce in there too. Then we're going to top this with our green onions, our chili peppers, and I like to add a little bit of kimchi as well as some bean sprouts. Now to really kick it up, I like to get this gochujang sauce. I don't know how to pronounce it. Drizzle some of this on top. This is like a fermented chili paste sauce. It's absolutely delicious. And ladies and gentlemen, I give you faux bibimbap. This is a recipe that my wife absolutely loves, and I like this one too. Next up, we have what I call the Bee-Wich. This is a play on my favorite burger from the Burger Dock in Sandpoint, Idaho. Super delicious, sweet and savory, goes really quick. Get yourself a Greek pita. This isn't the pitas with the hole in the middle of it. This is just sort of like a naan bread. Then we're gonna get a chunk of ground beef and press this so you have a nice thin layer all over your pita. Next, we're gonna season this with my favorite seasoning. I'll leave a link in the description down below. This is steak butter from GC Seasonings. I absolutely love this stuff. Medium-high pan, a little bit of olive oil, not too much, and place your pita meat side down and let that meat sear. Partway through, we're gonna get some of these oils off here because you don't want a soggy sandwich. We'll give this a good flip. Let the other side cook just for a couple minutes, and in the meantime, we're gonna put some thinly sliced brie on top of here and let this melt. Once the cheese has started to melt, take this out of the pan, and we're gonna put a heaping handful of arugula on here. And we're gonna top it with a little bit of hot honey. Guys, this is so delicious. I absolutely love this sweet, savory, hot sandwich, and it comes together super fast. Took about, I don't know, 3-4 minutes to cook. And 1 pound of ground beef will make probably 6 of these sandwiches. It's perfect for the family. So ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Bee-Wich. This is my middle child's favorite sandwich, and I love this thing too. Next up, we have a really simple but delicious Bolognese sauce, and we're going to cook this up with some spaghetti. First, we're going to finely chop up 2 sticks of celery, 1 carrot, and 1 onion. In Italian cooking, this is called a soffritto, and what this will do is keep your sauce from being too acidic. First, we're going to get some water going. We're going to add some salt and our pasta. Give this a good stir and let it cook according to the directions on the box. And my little trick that I like to tell people is to place a wooden spoon over the top of the pot. This keeps the pasta water from boiling over. Works great. In a medium-high heat pan, I'm going to add quite a bit of olive oil, enough to coat the bottom of the pan. And then we're going to add in our soffritto. And we're going to let this saute for a little bit till the veggies start to soften up. Once the veggies have softened up, we're going to put in a 1/4 cup of red wine. Cheaper the better. That's what I always say. Give this a stir and let the alcohol cook out of this red wine. And then we're going to add in our 1 pound of ground beef. Smush this all up and then let the meat brown. Then we're going to add in about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 28 ounces of your favorite crushed tomatoes. I like to use the Cento. And we're just going to add a little bit of water. And then we're going to add 1/4 cup more of red wine. Season, salt, pepper, garlic powder. And then 1 teaspoon each of dried oregano, dried basil, and dried parsley. We're also going to add in a little bit of red pepper flakes. You can adjust this according to your heat level. Give that a good stir and place a lid on the pan while the pasta finishes cooking. Once your pasta is done cooking, plate this up. Put a little bit of spaghetti in a bowl or on a plate. Top it with our beautiful bolognese that we just made. Of course, top it with a little bit of fresh Parmigiano Reggiano, and you have a beautiful, delicious, super easy bolognese sauce that my youngest like to sneak bites of while I'm trying to set up a really good shot. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everybody. My family absolutely loves these dishes, and I know yours will too. Thanks for watching. Peace.